Welcome to Unwritten, stories from Snuggly.Cloud, where each tale unfolds with every choice. Settle in and let the narrative guide you.
Offer to walk a little further together before the night fully settles.
You smile softly, the night's gentle calm settling around you both. Would you like to walk a little further together before the night fully settles? Sometimes, those last quiet moments hold a special kind of peace. They meet your gaze, a quiet warmth spreading in their smile. I'd like that very much. Together, you step from the bench and move slowly along the glistening sidewalks, the cool night air still carrying the fresh scent of rain. The city stretches softly before you, alive in its after-storm hush, an intimate space shared between two unfolding stories.
Let your footsteps fall in time with theirs, savoring the silence and presence.
Your steps fall naturally into rhythm with theirs, a quiet harmony beneath the soft glow of streetlights. The night air is crisp and carries the scent of rain-soaked earth, and for a while, words aren't needed. In the gentle silence, there's a comforting presence, a gentle confirmation that, in this vast city, moments like these can feel both delicate and profound. Their shoulder brushes yours lightly as you walk, a small, unspoken connection held steady by the simplicity of shared space and time.
Gently reach out to hold their hand, a tentative step toward deeper connection.
Your hand hesitates for a heartbeat before reaching out softly, fingers brushing theirs with careful tenderness. When your hands meet, it feels like a whispered promise, a quiet invitation to something deeper amidst the city's lingering dampness and gentle night. They respond with a gentle squeeze, their grip warm and reassuring, as if echoing the slow beat of connection that has grown between you both. The rain has all but faded now, leaving behind only the faint scent of wet earth and the glow of streetlights reflected in puddles, an intimate world wrapped in soft light and newfound closeness.
Whisper a hope that this stormy day might be just the beginning of many shared moments.
Leaning just a little closer, your voice drops to a soft whisper that mingles with the quiet night around you. I hope that this stormy day, the rain, the quiet moments, the shared stories, might be just the beginning of many more moments like this. Their eyes meet yours, warm and steady in the soft glow of the streetlights. I hope so, too. They reply gently, their hand holding yours a little tighter, as if to hold onto the promise nestled between the fading clouds and shimmering puddles. The city hums softly around you, a world both vast and intimate, patiently waiting for the next chapter to unfold.
Suggest planning your next meeting to watch the sunset together.
You smile softly, fingers still entwined, and suggest, maybe next time we could meet to watch the sunset together. There's something magical in how the light fades and warms the sky after a long day, especially following rain. Their eyes brighten, a gentle spark of anticipation shining through. I'd love that. Watching the sky change colors feels like a quiet celebration, perfect for the next chapter of our story. The night deepens, wrapping you both in a tender calm, the promise of future moments glowing quietly in the spaces between words and shared breath.
Suggest moving in together.
The gentle pulse of the evening feels like a delicate unfolding, and in the quiet warmth between you, an unexpected thought surfaces, a wish for a closeness that stretches beyond shared moments to shared spaces. You pause for a heartbeat, then softly, with careful tenderness, you say, I wonder if, someday, moving in together might feel like a natural next step, like finding shelter not just from storms outside, but from any quiet moments of loneliness inside. They meet your gaze steadily, surprise mingling with a hopeful flicker. That's a beautiful thought. A space shared is a kind of story in itself, a place where two rhythms can learn to beat as one. The night deepens around you, offering both silence and promise, a vast city wrapped gently in the possibility of something quietly profound.
Gently ask how they imagine a shared home might feel.
You look into their eyes with a soft, curious smile and ask gently, how do you imagine a shared home might feel? What would it be like, a space made for both of us? They pause thoughtfully, their gaze drifting for a moment as they weave together images and emotions. I think it would feel like a sanctuary, somewhere calm and warm, where laughter and quiet moments live side by side. A place with soft light spilling through windows, books lining the shelves, and small things that remind us of each other. Their smile returns, tender and certain. A shared home would be more than just a space. It would be a collection of all the little ways we care for one another. The city hums gently outside, rain now just a memory, while inside this quiet hope grows between you both.
Share your own vision of what a shared home might feel like.
You soften your gaze and share quietly. I imagine a shared home as a gentle refuge, filled with soft mornings wrapped in warmth, the simple act of making coffee side by side, and spaces where silence feels as full as laughter. A place where small rituals grow into comfort, and every corner holds a trace of both of us, a tapestry woven from quiet moments and shared dreams. Your hand lingers near theirs, the unspoken promise of a future gently threading through your words. It would be a home where even the storms outside feel less daunting because we face them together. The night deepens around you like a velvet cloak, the city's quiet hum a soft lullaby to this slow blooming of hope.
Suggest planning a day to explore cozy spots that feel like pieces of that home.
You smile softly, warmth threading through your words as you say, why don't we plan a day to explore cozy spots around the city, little places that feel like pieces of that shared home we're imagining? Cafes with soft light, parks with quiet corners, maybe even a bookstore that smells like old paper and stories. Their eyes light up with quiet enthusiasm. Yes, I'd love that. A day filled with small discoveries that shape the feeling of home before even having one. The air between you carries the gentle promise of unfolding chapters, each small moment a step towards something tender and true.
Reach out to entwine your fingers with theirs, sealing the plan with quiet certainty.
Your fingers find theirs naturally, weaving together with a quiet certainty that needs no words. The small act feels like a gentle promise, a binding of shared hopes and the tender beginnings of something quietly profound. They squeeze your hand softly, their warmth grounding you in the moment as the city's after rain hush envelopes you both like a soft embrace. In the stillness between heartbeats, the promise of tomorrow feels both near and infinite.
Suggest deciding a day soon to start your little adventure together.
You smile gently, your fingers still entwined, and say, Let's decide on a day soon to begin our little adventure together, so we can start weaving those moments that make a place truly feel like home. Their eyes meet yours with a quiet warmth, nodding in agreement. I'm looking forward to it already. The night holds you both in its soft embrace, the city lights like scattered stars, and the promise of shared journeys sparkling quietly between you.
Suggest picking a weekend day to have plenty of time for leisurely exploring.
You smile, the warmth of the moment wrapped around your words like a soft shawl. Maybe we could pick a weekend day, so there's plenty of time to take it slow, wander without rushing, and truly savor each little discovery. They nod thoughtfully, their fingers tightening ever so gently around yours. Weekends feel like a quiet invitation to pause and breathe. That sounds perfect. The city outside rests beneath starry skies, a world softened by rain's memory and the gentle promise of time shared, slow, patient unfolding.
Ask if they prefer mornings bathed in fresh sunlight or golden afternoons for your day out.
You glance at them with a soft smile and ask, do you prefer mornings bathed in fresh sunlight when everything feels crisp and new, or golden afternoons when the light drapes the city in warmth and calm? Which would you choose for our day out? They pause, considering, then reply with a gentle smile. I think mornings hold a certain promise, a quiet freshness that feels like the first page of a new story. But golden afternoons have their own magic, too. If I had to choose, I'd say mornings, so we can watch the city wake and fill the day with possibility. The air between you carries the lightness of this shared dream, a soft beginning wrapped in the lingering scent of rain and hope.
Suggest starting your day exploration at a small cafe that opens early.
You smile warmly and say, then let's start our day at a small cafe that opens early, somewhere cozy, with the aroma of fresh coffee and pastries filling the air, where the world feels quiet and full of promise before it truly wakes. Their eyes light up with quiet delight. That sounds wonderful, a gentle way to ease into the day together. The city waits outside, still wrapped in soft morning haze and the fading scent of rain, while inside, two rhythms begin to align, slow and steady like the first sip of a comforting cup.
Ask if there's a type of pastry or coffee they hope to find at the cafe.
You smile softly, fingers still gently linked, and ask, is there a type of pastry or coffee you hope to find at the cafe? Something that feels like a small comfort or favorite treat. They think for a moment, a gentle smile touching their lips. I've always loved a warm cinnamon roll, the kind that's just sticky enough, with a swirl of sweetness that feels like a hug. As for coffee, a simple cappuccino, rich but light, a perfect balance. Their eyes meet yours with a quiet warmth, and for a moment, the city's pulse seems to slow, wrapped in the soft fragrance of imagined pastries and shared moments soon to come.
Whisper a quiet hope that these small joys will become treasured memories together.
Leaning in just slightly, your voice soft as the night's last breath, you whisper, I hope these small joys, the scent of cinnamon, the taste of coffee, the moments we share, become treasured memories we carry with us, like little lights on a rainy day. They meet your gaze, warmth blooming quietly between you, fingers still entwined as the city outside settles into a gentle hush, holding the promise of many more such moments waiting to be written.
Reach out to softly brush your cheek against theirs, a quiet promise without words.
With a gentle certainty, you lean in slowly, your cheek brushing softly against theirs, a quiet promise nestled in that tender touch. No words are needed here. The warmth of the moment speaks everything the heart hopes to say. Outside, the city breathes softly, the afterglow of rain glistening faintly on the pavement, as if the world itself holds its breath for this delicate beginning. They close their eyes briefly, savoring the closeness, their hand squeezing yours gently, a silent vow shared in that gentle, unspoken gesture.
Rest your head lightly against theirs, letting the quiet warmth settle between you both.
You lean in gently once more, resting your head lightly against theirs. The simple closeness carries a quiet warmth that settles softly, like the fading whispers of rain around you. In that shared stillness, the world narrows to just the two of you, safe and tender, cradled by the gentle hum of city lights and the soft pulse of hope between heartbeats. Outside, the night stretches softly, endless and inviting, holding space for all the moments yet to come.
Suggest planning your next cozy meeting spot, perhaps with blankets and warm drinks.
You softly suggest, maybe for our next meeting, we could find a cozy spot, somewhere quiet with blankets to wrap around us and warm drinks to soothe the chill. A little sanctuary where the world feels distant, and just being together is enough. They smile, their eyes reflecting the soft glow of streetlights. That sounds perfect, a place to carry the warmth we've started here, wherever the season takes us. The night settles around you like a gentle promise, the slow unfolding of connection weaving a quiet tapestry of shared moments and tender beginnings.
Gently intertwine your fingers again, sealing the hope of many more moments to come.
Your fingers slip gently around theirs once more, the simple act a quiet seal on the hope weaving between you. Each touch is a soft promise of mornings yet to dawn, of shared stories and laughter, of the delicate growth of something tender and true. Around you, the city exhales a soft, sleepy sigh, the world hushed and holding space for all the moments still waiting to unfold.
Let the peaceful silence hold, savoring the warmth between you.
The two of you remain close, fingers intertwined, letting the peaceful silence wrap around you like a soft, familiar blanket. The quiet warmth between you feels steady and true, a gentle comfort amid the fading echoes of the rain. The world outside slows, streetlights flicker softly, distant footsteps blend into the night's hum, and time seems to pause in this shared stillness. In this gentle space, words feel unnecessary. The silent rhythm of your breathing and the subtle squeeze of hands speak volumes all their own.
Suggest slowly standing, ready to stroll through the quiet city together.
After a long, tender pause, you slowly rise, fingers still entwined, inviting them to join you. The city around you is hushed now, a gentle backdrop of glimmering puddles reflecting distant neon and the soft, rhythmic tapping of last drops falling from rooftops. Shall we take a quiet stroll? You ask, your voice low and warm. There's something peaceful about wandering these rain-softened streets together. They smile, rising with you, their eyes shining in the gentle glow. Side by side, you step into the night, each footfall ringing softly against the damp pavement as the city breathes quietly around you both.
Walk slowly, noticing the shimmering reflections in the puddles beneath your feet.
You both walk slowly, the quiet rhythm of your steps blending with the soft patter of fading rain. Beneath your feet, puddles shimmer like scattered mirrors, catching the glow of streetlights and neon signs, fracturing the city's colors into liquid mosaics. Each reflection seems to ripple gently, as if the world itself is breathing softly beneath the quiet surface. The cool, wet air carries the faint scent of rain-soaked pavement and wet leaves, wrapping around you like a whispered secret shared only between the two of you.
Invite them to notice a particular reflection that catches your eye.
As you pause by the curb, you gently nudge their hand and say, "Look at that reflection over there." The way the neon lights pool in the puddle makes it look like the city melted into liquid color. It's like a hidden world beneath our feet. Their gaze follows yours, eyes lighting softly at the shifting hues swirling in the water's surface. It's beautiful, like a secret the city keeps only for rain-soaked moments. For a moment, you both stand quiet, watching the dance of light and shadow, connected by the shared wonder of something so simple and fragile.
Invite them to share if any particular color or light catches their heart most.
You turn your gaze to them softly and ask, "Is there a particular color or light in the reflection that catches your heart most? Something that feels like it holds a small piece of the night's quiet magic for you." They look down into the shimmering puddle thoughtfully, then smile gently. The soft amber from that street lamp, it feels warm, like a beacon in the rain, like a little moment of comfort in the midst of all this quiet. The city around you feels hushed and gentle, as if it, too, holds its breath to honor the tender connection blossoming beneath the rain-washed sky.
Share what color or light draws your own attention in the reflections.
You meet their warm gaze and reply softly, "For me, it's the cool blue of that distant neon sign, shimmering in the puddle like a quiet note of calm amid the amber glow. It feels like the city's breath slowing down, a gentle pause just for us." Your eyes linger on the contrast, the soft warmth and the cool hush mingling together in the water's dance, mirroring the quiet balance growing between you both under the night's gentle veil.
Suggest tracing the edges of the puddle with your fingertips, curious about the textures.
You bend down slightly, extending a finger toward the edge of the puddle, letting the cool water lap gently around your fingertip. "Want to trace the edges with me?" You ask softly, curious about the way the rainwater shapes itself against the pavement's rough surface. They smile, lowering their hand to join yours, fingertips nearly touching the shimmering water as you both follow the irregular outline, smooth here, jagged there, feeling the subtle textures where stone meets liquid. The gentle touch becomes a silent conversation, an unspoken way of sharing this quiet moment together.
Invite them to close their eyes and savor the sensation of cool water and warmth of company.
You look up at them with a gentle smile and whisper, Close your eyes for a moment and just feel the coolness of the water around our fingertips, the warmth of our hands nearby. Let the quiet of this shared sensation settle between us. They close their eyes softly, a peaceful expression settling on their face as their hand mirrors your stillness. The steady pulse of the city slows further in that moment. The mingling contrasts, cool water, warm presence, becoming a quiet thread weaving you together in gentle intimacy.
Suggest opening your eyes slowly and sharing what this moment feels like to each of you.
After a few breaths, you gently encourage, whenever you're ready, open your eyes slowly. Let's share what this moment feels like to each of us. Their eyes flutter open, meeting yours with a soft glow of quiet wonder. It feels like a pause, a stillness filled with warmth even in the coolness, a small sanctuary created between two hearts. You nod, feeling a similar gentle calm settle deep inside you. Yes, like finding peace not just in the quiet, but in the company, something simple, yet profoundly comforting. Outside, the city hums softly, rain now almost a memory, while inside, the space between you holds a tender knowing, a delicate unfolding of something quietly beautiful.
Suggest slowly rising to walk hand in hand toward that cozy cafe you imagined.
You both rise slowly, still holding hands, the warmth of your fingers entwined a quiet reassurance against the cool night air. Together, you step toward the cozy cafe you had imagined, its soft light welcoming, a promise of quiet conversations and shared warmth waiting just inside. The city's soft nighttime pulse accompanies your footsteps, the lingering scent of rain mingling with distant hints of freshly brewed coffee and baked goods. Each step feels like a gentle unfolding of possibility, a new chapter beginning beneath the fading glow of streetlights.
Reach across the table and offer your hand again, grounding the moment in tender connection.
Seated by the softly glowing window, the rain's last whispers fading outside, you reach across the table, your hand finding theirs once more. The touch is gentle but steady, a grounding thread weaving the moment with quiet intimacy. Their fingers close around yours, warm and sure, as if this simple connection holds the promise of everything tender and true between you. Outside, the city glimmers faintly through the rain-speckled glass, while inside, time slows into a soft, shared heartbeat.
Offer to order 2 cinnamon rolls and cappuccinos, making the moment sweeter still.
You smile softly and suggest, how about we order 2 cinnamon rolls and cappuccinos? Something sweet to match this quiet sweetness between us. Their eyes brighten at the idea, the warmth of shared comfort already beginning to bloom. Soon, the comforting aroma of fresh pastries and rich coffee fills the small space around you, mingling with the gentle murmur of the cafe and the fading night outside. The simple pleasures, a warm drink, a shared treat, feel like the perfect way to savor this unfolding story together.
Suggest swapping little stories behind your favorite sweet treats as you enjoy them.
As you both take a bite of the warm cinnamon rolls, you smile and say softly, why don't we swap little stories behind our favorite sweet treats? It feels like a sweet way to get to know each other better, a taste of more than just flavors. They nod, their eyes sparkling with warmth. I'd love that. For me, cinnamon rolls always remind me of crisp autumn mornings and quiet family breakfasts, small moments that felt like home. You share your own story, a special memory tied to a favorite dessert or the comfort it brings. And together, the stories weave a subtle tapestry of connection, seasoned with laughter and the gentle rhythm of the cafe around you.
Reach out to gently squeeze their hand, a silent thank you for this shared sweetness.
Your fingers softly squeeze theirs across the table, a quiet, heartfelt thank you for all the sweetness, not just of the cinnamon rolls, but of the moment you share, delicate and true. Their smile deepens, eyes shining with the kind of warmth that words can't quite capture. Around you, the cafe hums with gentle life, the clink of cups, soft murmurs, and the fading whisper of rain outside, all blending into a comfortable backdrop for this tender connection growing between you.
Propose planning another cozy meeting soon, perhaps a walk through a nearby park next time.
You smile warmly, your thumb gently brushing their hand as you say, "How about we plan another cozy meeting soon? Maybe a walk through that quiet nearby park, where the trees might still sparkle from the rain and the air feels soft." Their eyes brighten at the thought, the promise of another shared moment unfolding almost like a secret between you. "I'd like that," they reply softly. A walk sounds perfect, peaceful, with room for more of these quiet conversations. The night deepens gently around you, a soft embrace holding your tender plans as the city waits, patiently luminous and washed anew.
Suggest choosing a day and time that feels just right for your next stroll.
You meet their gaze with a gentle smile and say, "Why don't we pick a day and time that feels just right for our next stroll? Something relaxed so we can really take in the moment without rush." They nod thoughtfully, their eyes reflecting the soft glow of the cafe lights. Maybe a Saturday afternoon, a quiet time when the city slows down and the park feels like a little refuge. You both begin to imagine that peaceful afternoon together, a slow walk beneath the dappled light filtering through leaves, the soft crunch of fallen leaves beneath your feet, and the comfortable ease of two hearts learning a new rhythm.
Reach across the table again, fingers lacing with theirs, sealing the plan in quiet connection.
Your fingers reach across the table once more, gently lacing with theirs, a silent seal to the tender promise you've just made. The simple intertwining feels like a quiet vow, grounding the fleeting hope of the night into something tangible and warm. Their hand fits perfectly in yours, steady and sure, as the gentle glow of the cafe wraps around you both. Outside, the world continues in its endless rhythm, but here, in this shared moment, time feels lovingly paused between two hearts.
Let the comfortable silence hold, fingers entwined like a soft, steady anchor.
The cafe's warm light wraps around you both as the quiet stretches comfortably. No need for words, only the gentle squeeze of fingers intertwined. The steady rhythm of your joined hands feels like a soft anchor, a quiet reassurance amid the city's distant hum. Outside, the night deepens. Inside, time slows, cradling this tender silence where two hearts meet without hurry or expectation.
Invite them to share one word that captures how this evening felt for them.
You turn your gaze toward them softly and ask, "If you could sum up this evening in just one word, what would it be?" They pause thoughtfully, then smile with a quiet warmth. "Tender," they say simply. "It feels like everything, the rain, the quiet, the moments we've shared, has carried a gentle kindness." The word settles between you like a delicate promise, a shared feeling woven through the night's fading light and the gentle heartbeat of two souls quietly unfolding.
Share your own word to describe the evening's meaning to you.
You meet their gaze with a soft smile and reply. For me, the word is quietude. It's that peaceful stillness found not just in the rain, but here between us, a calm that feels like a gentle shelter. The two words, tender and quietude, linger in the air like a fragile melody, folding the evening into a shared memory that feels both new and deeply familiar. Outside, the last droplets of rain trace light paths down the window pane as the city gently exhales into the promise of dawn.
Invite them to walk you home slowly, savoring the lingering quiet between you.
You smile softly and gently ask, would you like to walk me home? We can take it slow, savoring this quietness that still lingers between us. They nod warmly, their hand still comfortably wrapped in yours. Together you rise, stepping out into the cool, early morning air. The city feels hushed, the streets slick with lingering rain, each step a gentle rhythm shared in peaceful companionship. The world around you glimmers softly, the distant glow of street lamps reflecting in puddles, the faint scent of damp earth and fresh beginnings, turning the ordinary walk into a quiet continuation of this tender night.
Let the silence carry you both gently home, hands still intertwined.
The world moves softly around you both in that shared silence, the muted steps on wet pavement, the distant hum of a waking city, and the steady rhythm of your hands locked gently together. No words are needed to fill the space. The quiet speaks volumes. Each breath mingles with the cool, damp air, carrying the calm of the evening into the promise of morning. As you draw closer to home, the tender ease between you lingers, a quiet thread woven from rain, warmth, and something gently unfolding.
Suggest pausing to look back together at the street behind you, savoring this night before parting.
Just before you reach your doorstep, you gently stop and look back together at the rain-washed street behind you. The glimmering reflections of streetlights ripple softly in puddles, and the faint scent of damp earth still hangs in the air. In this moment, the night feels suspended, a quiet treasure you both hold, knowing it has quietly changed something between you. Your fingers remain entwined, the warmth lingering as if to say this is only the beginning.
Suggest making a tentative plan to meet again soon, wrapped in hopeful anticipation.
You turn to them with a soft smile and say, how about we make a tentative plan to meet again soon? No rush, just a quiet hope we can share more moments like this. They return your smile, their eyes reflecting the gentle glow of the streetlights. I'd like that, they reply warmly. Let's see where this little unfolding story takes us. The night air feels a bit warmer somehow, wrapped in the hush of hopeful anticipation as your fingers squeeze gently once more before you finally part at your doorstep.
Suggest exchanging numbers to keep the plan easy to remember.
You reach into your pocket and gently pull out your phone, offering it with a shy smile. Maybe we should exchange numbers. It'll make keeping our plan easier, and I'd love to hear from you before we meet again. They nod, their fingers brushing yours as they take your phone, a small spark passing between you both. As they share their number, the quiet warmth of this simple act feels like another delicate thread weaving your stories closer together.
Suggest texting a good morning message on the day of your next meeting.
You smile softly and say, how about I send you a good morning message on the day of our next meeting? It feels like a gentle way to start the day with a little shared warmth. They nod, their eyes brightening with that quiet joy only small gestures can bring. "I'd really like that," they reply, their voice gentle and sure. The simple plan settles between you like a tiny promise, a soft thread of connection stretching forward into the days yet to come.
Whisper a heartfelt goodnight and savor this closing moment.
Leaning in just slightly, you whisper a heartfelt goodnight, your voice soft and warm, carrying all the quiet gratitude and hope nested in the evening. Their eyes meet yours, a gentle smile spreading that feels like a tender farewell and a beginning all at once. The world beyond the door seems distant now. The rain, the city lights, the gentle pulse of life. While this closing moment holds its delicate magic between you, soft and precious.
You've been listening to Unwritten on Snuggly.Cloud. Thank you for joining the story. Until next time, may your path be calm and your choices be yours.